Avoid these mistakes. If you are a new VA or struggling to get or keep clients, this video is for you. In this video, I am going to cover 5 mistakes that I see VAs make all the time, or way too often anyway. I'm an OBM and work with teams of various sizes. I help my clients find their perfect team members, their perfect VAs, and I have gone through this process myself in my own business, so I'm very familiar with the job posting process, the hiring process, the onboarding process. So trust me, if you are a VA, you do not want to be making these mistakes. Hi, my name is Samantha. Welcome here. If you are new, I am so appreciative of you for tuning into this video. I hope it is super helpful for you. And if you like it, don't forget to like it and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a video like this. If you are already a subscriber, thank you. I am so appreciative of your support and I hope I am giving you everything you want out of my channel. I am an online business manager. I help my clients run the back ends of their businesses, and I also help my clients set up and optimize their Asana for seamless and streamlined organizational systems. I actually was a virtual assistant before I became an online business manager as well, so I have experience from your side of things as being a virtual assistant, and I also have experience as the online business manager doing the hiring process, the onboarding process, and seeing your applications and seeing how you respond to job postings and how you work with your clients and all the things. I'm doing this because I care about you as a virtual assistant, a newbie virtual assistant, or someone who's struggling to really find your footing in the virtual assistant space. I want to help you make your big dreams come true. I'm doing this because I care about your clients, about our clients. I want to help make their lives as easy as possible. I mean, that is our jobs as their assistants, as their managers, as their team members, right? To make their jobs, make their lives easier. And I want to teach you this because I care about the industry. We need to learn these things early on so that we can positively impact the done-for-you virtual assistant, OBM, all the done-for-you service providers space, and so that we can continue bettering the industry as a whole. Some people are afraid to hire VAs. They have heard nothing but bad experiences. They've had bad experiences themselves, and this just gives the industry a bad name. So let's overcome that. Let's learn. Let's keep learning. Let's keep improving ourselves, keep improving the way we work with our clients so that we can make a positive impact on this amazing industry, because it is an amazing industry. And we, as our clients, team members, as virtual assistants, as online business managers, as any done-for-you service provider, we have a huge impact to make for our clients, and it should be a positive experience. So let's keep going on that route. So please, yes, please learn these. Please keep learning. Never stop learning. Always aim to keep improving so that we can really make this industry as positive as possible and easy for our clients to work with us as possible. Okay, so let's get into these mistakes already. So the first one is not communicating with your clients. Poor communication is a huge mistake, okay? Clients value communication, and I mean, you should too. You should expect the same from your clients, and they should expect it from you. Now, this is especially important when your clients have reached out asking you a question or looking for an update on the progress of a task or a project that you're working on, right? If you don't respond, if you go a week without responding, they literally don't know if you're still alive. I have experienced this myself with one of my clients' team members. She just went missing for a week and we couldn't get a hold of her. She was supposed to hand something in. She gave herself a deadline and told us she was going to hand it in, and then she didn't, and I emailed her a few times. I'd give her a couple days between, but zero response. She basically ghosted me, and we had no idea if something happened. You just don't know, especially when you're working virtually like this. You literally don't know if someone had a big accident or was in the hospital or if they're just super busy and forgot to reply to you, right? So it's really important to keep up on that communication. I'm not saying that you have to respond immediately to your clients. We are contractors, we are business owners, we have multiple clients, right? That's not what I'm saying at all. But it is important to go with, well, first of all, whatever you communicated to your client in the beginning. You should have set some kind of standard for how long it would take you to respond. I think it's typical to say within 24 hours, within 48 hours, something like that, because obviously you're not going to be available for them every single day, depending what your schedule looks like, depending what your business looks like, right? We all work differently and have a million different things going on in our business at any given time. But it's important to set those standards and hold yourself to those standards. Don't go missing for a week and not reply like anything. It's okay. If you get sick, that's totally fine. If your family, your kids get sick, that's totally fine. But communicate it to your clients, okay? It's very, very, very important to do this. Okay, so the second mistake is not meeting deadlines. One of the most important skills you can have as someone who works with a team virtually is the ability to hold yourself accountable and make sure you're getting things done on time. If you can't do this, it's going to make it really difficult to work with clients. It's going to be difficult to hold on to clients because they're not going to be happy that you're not meeting the deadlines. And it's just bad form. Again, if you are sick, if something happened, that's totally fine. That is an exception. But if everything is, communicate it. If you're sick, communicate it. If something happened, if you're not able to meet the deadline for whatever reason, it's fine, but communicate it. Okay? If something happened, communicate with your client. But if you're just not meeting your deadline because you let things pile up and you had too many things going on, you let your other clients' stuff pile up and it got in the way of this client's work or whatever it is. First of all, start using Asana because it will really help keep you on track. You can easily prioritize all your tasks and make sure that nothing slips through the cracks. Easily keep track of deadlines. I mean, any task management software can help you do this. I'm just a huge, huge, huge fan of Asana. Let me know if you need help with that. That's my jam. I don't know why I'm doing so many things with my hands right now. I'm getting excited about Asana. Okay, so yes, that's my first tip to help you not make that mistake, is to start using some kind of task management system, have some kind of organizational system set up, preferably digitally, just because it's just easier and it's on your computer and you're probably working on your computer anyway. If you prefer pen and paper, fine, grab like some kind of planner or a notebook, but my fear with that is things can slip through the cracks with those. If you don't complete something from yesterday, are you going to easily be able to move it to the next day? Like Asana, you just drag and drop, right? Or you just easily change that due date instead of having to rewrite it out, which costs you time, and time is money if you're, working in this industry. And just really learn how to manage your time. Time management is huge. Make sure that you don't miss out on your deadlines unless something crazy happens, right? Okay, the third one kind of ties into what I was just talking about. Make sure that you have your organizational systems set up. Organization is huge, huge. If you are providing a virtual service, if you are a virtual assistant, if you're an online business manager, any done-for-you service provider, having organizational systems, a way to keep yourself organized, is so essential, because you need to be organized so that you can handle all these tasks that are being flown at you all the time, right? And you need a way to properly manage these to make sure they're getting done, make sure things aren't slipping through the cracks, make sure deadlines aren't being missed, right? So you need some sort of tool, some sort of way to keep your work organized. Organizational systems help you keep track of all the things: your tasks, your projects, your files, your clients, your calls, and so much more. I personally, as I mentioned, love Asana for this. It keeps track of my entire life, personal and work. If you are new to Asana, if you're looking for a tool like this, check out my free Asana setup and optimization checklist below in the description. There's a link for the free checklist. Get it, get started, get going with this. It's so, so, so important. But whatever your preferred method is, whether you use another project management tool, whether you use a journal, just use something, because it is so important, so essential. Being an organized virtual assistant is going to get you ahead so much faster than someone who's not organized. Okay, this next one. So how I said in the beginning, it's our job to make our clients' lives and work jobs easier, right? That is like the main part of our job. It's like a huge part of our jobs, right? So this one is really important to that. So mistake number 4 is not having a payment system set up. It's crazy how many times I have seen this. People do not have their payment systems set up. Why would you not make it easy for clients to pay you? I don't get it. I don't get it. It is a foundational system that you need to have set up before you even have your first client, so that you know exactly the process to follow. You can easily send them an invoice so that they can easily click a button and pay you. They shouldn't have to jump through hoops to pay you. They shouldn't have to sign up for an account for some site in order to pay you. They should be able to click a link, put in their credit card or debit card information, and have it sent over to you virtually, magically. If you don't have this set up, you need to start now. Like, seriously, go and do this now. You are a business owner. If you are a virtual assistant, you're a business owner, and I'm sorry, but you need to act like one. This is one of those pieces that you need to have in place. Make it as easy as possible for them. If you are looking for a payment processing system, if you don't have one set up, go sign up right now. I use Stripe. I love Stripe. I love everything it offers. It gives like really beautiful like graphs and all the things. And it makes it super easy to just send my clients an invoice. I just put in the amount. I could put out any information on there that I want. I just send it to their email and they can pay with whatever method they choose, which makes it really important because some clients prefer to pay in different ways and things like that, right? Yes, it does have a fee. That is part of running a business. You are going to have to pay fees for things. The other top two, I would say, so Stripe is my number one. PayPal is another one that's really common to use. You can easily send an invoice. And then Square. I don't know much about Square, but I believe it does the same thing. So go look into those, look at your options, look at their fees, compare, whatever, sign up for one today. Okay, sorry, I got a little bit of tough love on that last one. Okay, but that one drives me crazy when I see it. So sorry. Let's move on to number 5. This one drives me crazy as well. And I might get a little tough in this one too. When you are applying to jobs, you see that job posting, you want to apply to it, don't rush it. Read the instructions. Attention to detail is so important as a service provider, as a virtual assistant. Being able to follow instructions is essential, okay? Like, you need to be able to follow instructions. So for sure, follow the instructions in the job posting. Don't give the wrong first impression because you're in a hurry, you're super busy, you just want to apply to all these jobs. No, take your time if you want to actually get the job. Make sure you read the entire post, the entire job posting, more than once, preferably, before you send off that application. If they ask you to email them, don't DM them. Email them, follow the instructions. Okay, that one was a bit of tough love too, wasn't it? Sorry, but it's so important. It's so important for you to know these things. And I'm trying to help you by really drilling these things into you because they are so important if you want to make it in this space, which I know that you do, and you have big dreams and you want to be this virtual assistant business owner, and I really want you to too, because I just feel like everyone who wants to should be able to, and there's so much room for all of us. So please keep learning. Please take these mistakes, learn from them. If you are doing them, learn from them. It's okay to make mistakes, right? We all make mistakes. That's what helps us learn. That's what helps us grow. But learn from the mistakes and learn how to do them better the next time, right? How to avoid those mistakes the next time. That's going to make your life so much easier. It's going to make your clients' lives so much easier, and it's going to make you succeed in this wonderful online business space. Okay, I hope that was super helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you have anything you would love for me to do a video on in the future. I have a million ideas, but I would love to answer any questions that you have or make videos on topics specifically that you ask for. If you like this video, please like this video, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a video like this one. Okay, thank you again so much for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.